All right, good afternoon, principles of engineering. Today we're going to cover recycling, which is activity 2.2.3. All right, and before we get into the presentation, after we're done with that, you are going to do an assignment here. So in this project, you're going to learn some of the more common symbols and standards or codes that regulate recycling. These codes serve to protect the environment. Document information as necessary while your teacher discusses recycling materials. That's what we're doing now. And then next, you're going to create a promotional medium. All right, it is up to you. It could be a sign, a cartoon, a song, a commercial, bumper sticker, t-shirt, packaging, cereal box or bag, etc., video. All right. And with that, you are going to create some sort of message for recycling. All right. When you are doing that, keep in mind two things. All right. What is your age group? Whatever age group you choose, let me know, because I'm going to use that to base it off of how I'm going to grade you. And then next, focus. So are you doing wood? Are you doing plastic, metal, glass, shoes, clothing? All right. What material are you trying to get people to recycle? So with that, let's go ahead and get into the presentation. All right. In the presentation, before I go there, the resources, if you go there, recycling recycling document. All right. If you open that up, they'll have questions that follow along with the PowerPoint. So we'll go ahead and do that here. Open up the PowerPoint and make sure that everyone is following along. Enable slideshow from the beginning. In the beginning, there was the cube. All right, recycling materials. This shouldn't be too long. All right, so recycling symbols. In case you guys didn't know, that recycling symbol has the three different arrows. Each of those stands for a different part. So the consumer purchases the recycled material. We gather the recycled material. And then the manufacturer recycles it as well. So basically, we buy something recycled, all right? We then collect our recyclables, and then we give it to the manufacturer, and then they recycle the material to create new products. Okay? That's the whole purpose. This symbol indicates that the product is made from a recycled material. Okay? And then if there's a percentage in there, that could indicate the percentage of the product made from recycled material. And there's different categories within recycling. We have organics, metals, polymers, ceramics, and composites. Okay, so for example, organics would be grass clippings, bush and tree trimmings, yard vegetation, food scraps, wood, paper. All right, some of this we could actually do composting in our backyard. All right, the other stuff you would want to recycle, such as paper. Okay. Steel, all right, brass, copper, aluminum, iron are all things that we can recycle, or metals. That's why copper, if you bring in a bunch of pipes, all right, it kind of looks fishy because like some people will actually break into people's houses and steal copper. All right. Brass instruments, tin cans, aluminum cans, all that can be recycled. Okay, so recycling polymers, that means plastics. All right, you have different types of plastics, and over here the symbol being 1, 2, 3, and so on will identify the type of plastic. All right, now your number ones are polyethylene, all right, PET, and this would be like things like your 2-liter soda bottles and pop bottles. That'd be like your number ones, Gatorade bottles. Okay. Number twos would be high density polyethylene. All right. And this is typically more your food safe, long-term kind of stuff. And that would be like milk jugs. Okay. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC. All right. Is used for several things, but one common thing would be like the actual PVC plastic pipes used for your waste in houses. So PVC. LDPE stands for low density polyethylene. All right, when that's number 4. Polypropylene would be PP, and PS polystyrene, okay, is 6. So they all vary. Recycling ceramics, all right, we have bricks. That looks to be part of a fan blade for a turbine, okay. Recycling composites, so taking plastics and turning them into something new. So that could be like tires used for reef restoration, or for crosswalks, or for playgrounds, tracks, things like that. Now, recycling codes are based off of three things, right? They're different depending on where you're at, but in America, we have our own system, whereas other countries have their own as well. So example product development life cycle for recyclable materials, all right? So it starts with us actually extracting and processing the material, all right? So think of excavating, cutting down trees, things like that. Manufacturing the product would be, let's go with paper. Let's go with something simple. All right, so we cut down trees. Then we manufacture. So we cut those trees down and then we make them to a manageable size for manufacturing the paper. Then we create the paper, all right? Then we send that paper to the consumer. The consumer uses it, and then the paper either ends up in the dump or it gets recycled. All right, it's pretty simple. Once again, that's just the PowerPoint. Make sure you understand those concepts. The assignment, once again, is that you will create some sort of project, sign, cartoon, song, commercial. All right, so that is up to you. Talk it over with a group. Probably no more than 3 people in a group, depending on what you're working on. Just talk with your sub and let them know. Other than that, I don't have anything. If you have questions, go ahead and, once again, talk to the sub. If I'm available, I will try to reply to emails, but I don't know if I will be. And with that, toodles, y'all.